Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a Singularity video. This is going to be a different type of video in which I'm going to rant with gameplay in the background. This is also going to be a response to Scott Junn's video titled Why is Nobody Playing Singularity? I'll link his in the description because I watched it and I definitely have feelings about the Singularity, and I left this long paragraph, but I deleted it to summarize in one sentence um, what I think it is. And I hopped on DbD right after and played a few matches of the Singularity to see if my feelings have changed in the past, I don't know, week. I've been playing him, like trying to make another build video, but I'm gonna tell you right now, analytics, aren't even backing that it'd be worth me stressing over it. So, hey. But truly, the thing that I said in Scott's comment section is that it's a lot of work to get Spirit Fury and Fire Up as a power. It is a lot of work to get two perks that you already have in the game on an M1 baddie. It's just not worth it. Why am I going to try to throw a camera in the spot? Oh, it's not clinging to the environment. Oh, finally got it. Okay, now time to lock onto. Oh, nope, they're already around the corner. No, like, why am I doing all of this work just to have Spirit Fury and Fire Up? Why? Why am I doing that? And then the other thing that right after I got done for the day testing out Singularity some more is he just suffers from the same nemesis as you. I'm using 3 health states to get a down, but in this case, it's more like 7. Like I'm chasing after somebody. I'm hopefully placing a camera, and hopefully ghost face stalking them to infect them. Hope they have an EMP. Okay, they took out the camera that I just used to do that. Time to do it all over again. Okay, now I can teleport to the person. Oh no, they got to the pallet before me, so they dropped it, so I have to break it. Or oh no, they're across the pallet, so now I have to TP to it. Did I bring the purple add-on? Nope, didn't do that, so it feels bad. And I do all that for one hit. And then I repeat all of that on the second hit because, oh, somebody came with an EMP, or oh no, they picked up another EMP during this chase. Like, that's a lot of work for nothing. For absolutely nothing. In the paragraph that I put in his comments, originally I said I was talking about, how I could just pick anybody else and just be better off. I could pick Demo and I can shred the pallet without needing to eat a stun because I didn't bring a purple add-on. I can lunge at somebody. I can teleport for free without needing to infect somebody and my camera not being EMP'd. I can just do everything except vault faster that the Singularity can do without needing anything. It doesn't require me to do this oodles and oodles of setup and hoping and praying. I don't have to worry about some little leaf being in front of my camera stopping me from seeing the person that I can clearly see. I don't need it to like not be on an indoor map and just hope that they don't turn a corner too fast. I can just play the game. Or Cenobite. You all know that I like Cenobites. Yeah. You know what I can do? I can get rewarded for using my camera while they fight against the clock. It doesn't take me doing hurdles and hurdles of things. I just can, oh, okay, hit my power. Okay, now I can hit them. Oh, and they have to go against this clock to make sure that they don't get change on them all the time. So somebody is not doing a gen. And I can still use this little portal to check on a gen if it's within range. Like, I can still do pretty much everything that Singularity can do for free. Yeah, oh no, I didn't break the pallet faster or vault faster. But hey, if somebody's trying to do the thing, I got a guaranteed teleport. I don't have to hope that they don't notice that I'm watching them and then EMP it and do it all over again. There's no reason to play Singularity over anybody, which is the upsetting part because it's a really cool design, but it's a lot of circle jerking. I am hoping that they don't have an EMP on them to do basic M1 baddie things. The spoiler for this game in the background. I start doing significantly better the less I even try to touch the power, which tells me the power's not worth it. That's what's upsetting to me. Through all of my games when I was testing, you just do better the less you use the power. And why do I have this power if I'm better off not using it? I'm better off just running at people and doing M1 basic baddie things and getting rewarded from it. Yeah, maybe if it's like truly at a spot where I would really like this pallet to be gone, okay, I do the thing, break the pallet, go to the next loop, and do basic M1 things. It shouldn't make me feel like I'm better off not touching the power. Why am I doing that? Why am I playing this character if I'm better off not using the power? Like, honestly, a lot of the time, I would argue that Trapper is better. Oh, come on, Monster, you're exaggerating now. Why would you ever argue that Trapper's better? Well, for starters, in case somebody disables your power, you have information on where that happened. You know, okay, I guess somebody is over there messing with that trap, and you go over there. Somebody EMPs your camera across the way that you thought you had set up to see like a decent area. Guess what? That was EMP'd 10 seconds ago, and you have no clue over there. You put a trap down in the loop. They're leaving the loop. Or, hey, Trapper just has the ability to randomly injure people. It might not work all of the time, but if I'm going for a basic M1 baddie, and somebody just so happens to step into a trap at least once per match, that's already doing infinitely better than what I was doing with Singularity. Another thing that Scott talks about in his video is the fact that there's build variety. But I call utter BS on that. And I just call complete BS on that. Now get ready to say, well, Monster, that's a skill issue. Okay, fine, I'll take that. But genuinely, when I looked at their builds, like, and by there I mean other content creators, like to see what you can do with Singularity's builds to actually feel good about the situation. It all consisted of some insta-down, a lot of gen control, and playing the game how you normally would. Why am I playing this bad guy to do the things that I can do on anybody else? Scott likes Devour, Zubat likes Hubris, Otz likes Starstruck. Why should I have to bring an insta-down on a basic attack baddie, to feel like I'm progressing my game state? Scott made a good point about hexes being good on him, because, well, if you throw on Pentimento right after that, and if you throw on Devour, if you get a bad map, you now have a different power. If, hey, you just can't use your power because it's indoors, and now nobody can find totems because it's indoors, and now you have Devour to rely on. Why am I doing that? Why am I playing this character if that's my win con? Why would I just knock myself out of a power? Yeah, I talk about Trickster feeling bad all the time on certain maps, like it's just garbage because line of sight blockers and things like that. But at the end of the day, if I really want to play scummy, once somebody's on the hook, I can make sure that they don't get off. And I at least have that as my saving grace. In Singularity, what am I doing? What am I doing? I can't be too close or try to teleport away from the person in my camera because there's a penalty that will make me feel like crap once I try to switch out of my camera. That's still stupid. Like, there's no redeeming qualities to play in the Singularity over anybody else. I don't get more information that's usable. If anything, I find that I still need to use information to make use of the information. There was a build I was running with Gearhead and DMS. And cool, I was getting information and then triggering DMS. But I could again do that with most of the roster. Yeah, they were then worried about getting tagged by me and letting go of the gen. But mind you, it doesn't force them to let go of the gen if they get tagged. That's by their own volition. So once they realized I had DMS, they just stopped letting go. And then, yeah, I finally teleported and triggered it. But by the time they could tell that I was teleporting, they just started running. Like, there's no point in using Singularity over anybody, which is the thing that feels really bad. Tell me what he does better than others. Does it break pallets better than Oni, Nemesis, Demo, or Billy or Bubba? Doesn't vault faster than Legion or Wesker? And that's the two main power. Like, okay, cool. You can catch up to people really fast. Oh, nice. Like Spirit, I can catch up to people as Spirit or Blight. Oh, but you can't do all of those things in one. Oh my goodness, I can't catch up to somebody and break a pallet fast? Is that what you're telling me? Like, by no metric have I found Singularity worth it, which is really, really sad because he looks really cool, and I thought there was hope for this. But yeah, there's still a bad taste in my mouth from the EMPs being too much. I admit that they are in a better state than they were before, but overall, what am I doing all this for? What am I doing all of this for? He feels like crap to play, and this build variety all boils down to put on an insta down because you're an M1 most of the match. Put on a lot of gen control because can't play the game without it apparently. And pray that you didn't get a terrible map. Like, I'm not seeing the vibe. I'm not seeing the vision. So if you have some other thing about the Singularity, feel free to let me know. I'd like to hear that response. And yeah, I'm not seeing it, which is really sad because I was definitely more optimistic. But I'm just not seeing why I would pick Singularity over anybody on the roster. So yeah, if you like the video, like it. You got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.